technically on the 8th of April, because we started this with Easter 2 years ago. And like, you know, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild to be here for 2 years. You know? I don't know how to feel about that. Holy shit, it's Potemkin. Let's go. Okay. All previous thoughts cancelled. We've got Potemkin on the scene, everyone. You two are good to start. Just go whenever you're ready. This time I will remember to change this.
Mankind knew that they can. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Hammerfall goes nowhere. Got a little bit of gun action. FDP. Wolf. FD cancel. Falsifier really showing off. A lot of attack here. It's that perfectly spaced 2S. Applies curse and then goes for the ultimate. And we get Mythic Smoke through the wall. Well, let's kill Potemkin. Now Pot has 50 meters. Guess wisely. Unfortunately, Rosie Lemons guess wrong and Falsifier guess right. So that's round 1 for Falsifier. Mega Fist. No burst used on either side here, which is kind of impressive. Roll gets the cross up. Does not get a true string though. Once again drops the hit. As the flick. And the heat tackle to cancel out the curse. You are in the corner now and Potemkin has 50 meter. What are you gonna do? Not get wall broken. That's a bit unfortunate here for Rosie Lemons. Falsifier managed to get the cross up. Get the wall bows. Oh my god. Crown bows, I mean, into the wall stick. Deus Ex Machina puts Potemkin through the wall again. Is that burst going to go off before this round ends? Bro cancel. There's the pot buster. 50 meter. And there we go. Straight into the heat knuckle. 100 meter on Falsifier side, meaning nothing. Potemkin manages to fucking yoink that round. Burst still up on both sides. Just kind of sits there and waits. Very, very patiently blocking here. It's counter hit though by the gun. That's gonna hurt with all that risk. Even though Happy Chaos is a low damage character. Half of Potemkin's HP gone. His job employment prospects. His future in the army. All disappeared when he took a bullet to the knee. He used to be an adventurer like you. Once again, out comes the Deus Ex Machina. Falsifier just kind of playing it safe. Does that kill though? Not quite. Potemkin has 50 meter and a dream. But a dream is not enough. Falsifier 1-0. So the mic should not be clipping anymore, right? Correct?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oi. And the tap dust into the gotcha. Drop the combo, but managed to get the low anyway into the wall stick. There's another Deus Ex Machina. You know, with all of these Deus Ex Machinas, right? Happy Chaos makes a pretty fucking shit writer. Gold burst into the corner, gets hit. Doesn't get a combo. As the block gets hit by the low. Oh, you're in danger now. There's the pot buster. That's 100 meter on the table. Into the heavenly pot buster. Will it kill? Do your best Sage Emma impression. Absolutely fucking not. That will. Oh no! Disaster! Can you get one little bit of chip down? No, you can't mash. I'm concentration super. That's bluffs. No! Rosie Lemon! No! Oh, dear God. Tragedy strikes. And shot into wall thick. Get the... Oh! Big counter hit there from the second. With a slide head on the curse. Let's go for the pot buster. PRC to make it safe. And no managed to time the flick correctly. A little bit unfortunate here. Tries to bait the burst twice. Gets 6 speed for the Falsify's efforts. Rosie Lemon showing what she can do best. Perfectly spaces out that Garuda and kills Falsify. Burst is up for Rosie Lemons. Will they manage to steal this round? I think from behind already. Such as the Potemkin way. Can Falsify make this positive bonus work? There's another Deus Ex Machina that's fully committed to the looping wall break plan. 50 meter on Potemkin. The RC burst is up. Gets blocked! The combo drops. I'm a full PRC, but not into grab because the spacing was just kind of off. Unfortunately, that is going to spell the end of Rosie Lemons once again. 2-0 for Falsifier. Going into game 3.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Once again, I ask everyone, how is everyone's weekend going? Anything fun? Concentration was out. Oh, there's the Heavenly Pop Buster. Not going anywhere. Gunshot. Fortunately, being on my own means I will occasionally miss the entirety of how Rosie Lemons beats the shit out of Falsifier here. Got a lot of stuff to deal with in the background as well. My apologies. Like, goes for the heat tackle. Unfortunately, heat tackle means you are now minus 30 something in the corner and airborne. Fortunately, Falsify I don't think knows the full combo to take advantage of that, so you took a bit less damage than you could have, but it was still pretty bad. Deus Ex Machina coming out to punish you again here, taking damage. 50 meter though, 50 meter and burst. Yes, he comes out but doesn't go anywhere. Back throw. There's the Garuda. Gets the low. Tries to go for the meaty, doesn't quite get it. Classic happy chaos pressure, run in, pull out the gun, put away the gun. I need to find a hammerfall in there. Where the Lemon is very patient. Hammerfall PRC into the pot buster. I mean commit criminal activities on screen. I'm not fucking showing anyone video evidence of any activities. I'm not stupid. That's a bit the best. Sounds so sad without a lesbian or co-commentator. What do you mean? Without like my wife there? The front throw for the kill. And Falsifier is unfortunately going to win 3-0. Rosie Lemon's putting up a much closer fight than... Oh, hi QK. Hi everyone. You just missed the end of Rosie Lemons here. Rosie Lemons dying 3-0, but it was a lot closer than it seemed. I'll give you that. Managed to take a round off each match. Up next, we've got Cube and no, we got Shinki and Tenta. Hey, streamer signer. Streamer signer, you put the match right after this one in the stream queue. Put on a different match. Put Yokai and Pieta or Stealth or something on it. Or the Yugala Thog. No. Yeah, you want the Yokai Pieta one if they're not already playing. You love watching your fellow Abe? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's just we don't want to have Falsifier like on stream back to back. So I'm gonna edit that real quick. There we go. Shinki and Tenta first. Just Yokai Tenta. We had Tenta before? Doesn't look like it. Fucking... Adding your fucking crew name, by the way. Always a fucking hassle. Neither of you have pronoun roles, and neither of you have pronouns now. I don't make the rules. No, accent core, unfortunately not. Accent core is not real. So, once again, for all the people in QK's chat, have you had a nice weekend? How do you like Homestuck? Homestuck Day? Okay, what do we got?
Duel 1.
Just sort of the roles. Okay, yeah, I can give you pronouns. Any pronouns. Let's go. We got some good, honest gameplay. Unlike the Happy Chaos from last round. Unfortunately, we do also have Johnny theme and one of the blonde demons of Strive. Not quite the same blonde demon, but like, truly, the blue eyes blonde devils are everywhere in this game. Got second in a small tourney yesterday. That's pretty good, Jeff. Oh yeah. 3 stream streak. Let's go. Got makeup. I really like the oh, just straight up going over the collapse super. Oh my god. There's the drinking, there's the dust. And finally we get war breaks. And it is enough to kill. First chip combo to do more than 2 damage. Another scam invented by big language. I mean, I guess in other languages, yeah. In English it's not that difficult, I think. Riley just showed up. A little bit late, Riley.
Duel 1.
You're very welcome in the server. We got combos. Yeah, out comes a chip on the other side as well. Got a mirror now. Definitely not going to be confusing at all. Wait, did I put the right one up? No. I did not put the right one up. So there's Shinki on that side. Fortunately, I caught that before anyone noticed. Got pokes, we got overheads, we got RCs, we got fucking tight ropes. I never get tired of this guy screaming sushi, except for when I'm like trying to defend against him, I guess. The Sukiyaki's also pretty good, and a whiff DP spells the end for Shinki over here. We got lack of connection test, it looks like, in the bracket. Sorry, I'm making sure I got all of that stuff sorted out as well. We're lacking staff today, which is a little bit of an issue. Everyone's too busy celebrating Homestuck. Or at least that's what I tell myself. And Shinki obliterates Tenta yet again. 2-0.
Duel 1.
We got the old white thing. A big counter hit. Chip will die in one more hit. Just watch. All Shinki has to do is not get hit. Tomato on both sides. PRC does make that save. DP gets blocked and DP again. I thought only Soul Bad Guy had access to that tech. Oh my god, whiffs the combo. Tensa, no! Lefty meter on Shinki's side, gets 6 speed. Has the combo. Back stance. Manages to get the block string. Gets a hit, doesn't manage to follow it up, and DP baited. Time to get the throw. A lot of salt to continue the pressure, and overhead manages to open Tenta up finally. And to get the wolf stick, and look at all of that damage. What a little bit of risk with you two. Well, slow 6k doesn't actually manage to meet you. Now Tenta's done. Look at that. And to block the dust, RC does not get hit by the cross-up. And is this going to prove enough? Yes, with the super. Tenta manages to sneak out a win, extending this to 2-1. Let's go, Tenta.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Honest low to Tio versus honest only. Thank you, user. What is a gear? Really? Is that like a sort of like Castlevania sort of sentence there? Is that like what is a gear? A miserable pile of secrets? Do I pass the test? Over DP. Back and gets thrown, and throw gets picked up into an RC. Another throw. Banzai into a swift death. Honest low tier Chip beats honest low tier Leo for 3-1.
Chip wins.
And up next, going to be Pieta versus Astolfo. Take that. That was quicker. You can't match my fucking speed. That's good. That also was not winners round 1. That was winners round 2. I'm too busy fucking annoying. Annoying my co-host. What co-host? Co-host is maybe the wrong word. Like co-TO. I'm gonna go turn on my light. It's dark in here. The unfortunate experience of earlier today, I heat up some Thai green curry that my fiance and I made the other day. I reheated in the microwave, right? And you might know something about Thai green curry, which is that it is full of fish oil, or rather fish sauce. Now, it wasn't so bad when I was eating the Thai green curry. That's not a big problem. But I did not wipe down the microwave after. And I have a combination microwave oven. So obviously all of that like evaporating scent and stuff is in the microwave. If you don't like clean it out, it'll get stuck. And considering there's a bunch of fish sauce in there, That means when I fucking used the grill to melt some cheese over my nachos earlier, as part of dinner, I had the wonderful experience of opening my microwave oven and having to go, oh Jesus Christ, the whole apartment smells of fish now. Fortunately, it's already dissipated, but like, Jesus Christ. That was not a nice 20 minutes. The room code is 888-888. Always is, always will be. Looks like we have everyone in here. Less than 3 is unfortunately not actually here. I should probably remove that temporarily. It's just me on comms today, unfortunately. Here you go. I will have that disappeared, alas. If I were to remove one move from the game, what would it be, apart from Chaos Gunshot? Hi, Katakoi. We have the Leia Faust matchup. I was unaware that Pieter had a Faust, but you know.
Mankind. Duel 1.
I don't know why Pieter's on Faust. Don't. I'm not sure, okay? You're about to see the most cooked Faust gameplay I've ever seen. Hi Maria. Hi Vanna, by the way. Hi everyone who came in and I didn't explicitly name. Let him cook? No, I wouldn't even let him mix. You are staying out of the kitchen. I don't wanna fucking look at the pan, right? And see a fucking donut in there, okay? Let alone a fucking trumpet or a paper bag guy. You better stay out. I don't want her cooking. I do like that Leia's wife is there to give emotional support for the Faust super. That's pretty good. Gold burst. That's one way to get out of that. Into the... not quite home run. Mini Faust. Unfortunately, counter hit. Ha! Mini Faust to the rescue. That isn't enough to save you from Master's hammer. Faust, you had meter. Faust. You could have won. Who needs apology, man, when we have you know, she better be an apology woman when she's done with this, because what is this? Not a hunch. I can't believe this is the first time I'm seeing like the backdash slash being actually useful. Astolfo 1-0. You're playing random. Of course you're getting mad, Flame. I'm like, look. You fucking show up with the best character ever made, okay? ABBA, and then you decide to play someone else. Like, God. The only thing that ABBA kind of lacks is being explicitly transgender, but like, it's kind of like, she's not even really human, right? So it's kind of implied. I'm going to be counting however many eats you do, and like, if you do less than the amount of eats I have in mind, you owe me $5, I think. Not even euros, dollars. I better see some fucking eats. That's not eat! Why has the eat? You have the opportunity. Counter. 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 Taylor overslapped again. It happens. You know, I'm joining the war on Pieter on the side of Astolfo. V6P. Let me get the overhead. There's a need. Okay, okay, okay. There's at least one. The one E. I respect it. Map behind. Be into wall break. Does it kill? It's just, you know, the fact that Sin gets to kill off like nonsense like that really is. Also, because you won the round, you can't switch with Sin. So, you gotta play Sin again. This is the rules.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on them, Duel 1. Let's rock.
You will hold up your nose. You are joining a competitive tournament in a full fun manner. You have to at least abide by the rules. Like, come on. Get YFE, idiot. Unfortunately, power bunker block means the Sulfur is on the hitting hit side of everything. Unfortunately for Sin, not privileged enough to wall break from literally 3/4 away on the screen. With the super. You can corner carry someone on that far and then wall break. You need to actually carry them to the corner first. To deal with the other super? Yeah, exactly. Well, the other super carries you to the corner, so like, my statement's still correct. Are these tourneys really that competitive? Yeah, I do think so. I think they're competitive at an intermediate tier, yeah. Like, they're not like the top players in EMEA, but like, I don't know.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, sure, like, it isn't like as deathly serious as other tournaments, but I do kind of expect everyone to show up and take it seriously to some extent. I'm not taking it deathly serious and calm. The stakes are low, that's true. But it is also like, it is also our anniversary tournament, man. This is our 2-year. It feels kind of bad to be on the anniversary tournament and then not have people take it seriously. Yeah, okay. If you don't play Arbor for the rest of the tournament, Pieter is like fine. You're allowed. 3-1. No, you have to play Sin for the rest of the tournament. Have fun. I think I'll ask in the next one. No, you're playing as Sin. Up next on stream is going to be Vena versus Sai. Going to be our quarters, right? Oh no, yeah, our quarters. Oh, we got Katakoi versus Icarus first, apparently. My bad. Ibri decided different. The code is 888888. But also, like, I don't know. It's like fucking. It's my tournament anniversary. Be nice to me. I've been doing this for 2 years. Anyway, hi Brioche. How you doing? Did you see Dad talk about fucking scope creep in the Godfield Discord? Man. Anyway. You haven't been paying attention to anything? This is probably for the best. We have an Anji Nago matchup.
Mankind knew that they cannot. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Big burst, put Nago in the corner. Overhead. Shimmy into getting fucking back thrown. And suddenly it's Nago's turn. Right, Water Sword gets parried into fish. The vibe is definitely immediately different from the last set. No more fucking around. Got an Icarus quick win here. Oh, the DP into the low, doesn't get the OTG. Big blade. Trying to get in the super jumps in, but unfortunately not by managing. Nago struggling a bit to approach Anji here. Jimmy's the throw this time. Doesn't get the hit, but does get the boxing. Tries to bait the burst. Gets throw shimmies again this time. Flex shield does not matter. Nago will still come for your fucking bones. Jumps the fan, doesn't counter hit. However, goes for super. Does get a counter hit here. Gold burst into the low, and that is going to be Icarus 1-0. Out comes the Axel.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
A little bit of Axel pokes. Unfortunately, the problem with being Axel is that once Nago's in on you, you are having a bad time. As demonstrated here. I don't know, everyone's kind of full funning my bracket, I guess. It makes it kind of difficult to commentate. At least Karakoi seems to know how to play Axel. Like, this looks like a genuine secondary. So I feel a little less bad. Home track is looking right. You're gonna play Gold Lewis. I mean, if you want, you can. Flag shield gets hidden. Imagine if you wanted to deflect Nogori Yuki, but Nogori Yuki said, "Hey, that neck, hand it here." Back throw. No RC. You have 50 meter. What are you doing? You could have just killed him. Hello? Am I stupid? Just for the love of the game, truly. Alright, that's 1-1. Yep.
Duel 1.
Every single time the song starts, right? I always feel like... It always feels like clown music, right? At the very start of the track. Like the... Feels like it should be intro to a carnival song. Big counterpart. Unfortunately, no meaty. The vegetarian here. Why is he pushes Axel 5 million years back? It doesn't matter to Nagori Yuki, who has the power to traverse space. Like there's no time in between. See, space means nothing to Nago. This guy can fucking teleport. What? Wild assault. Once again, look, this guy just fucking teleported full screen. Just to bite you. What do you mean? Honestly, kind of impressed. Yeah, it's super... Probably wasn't in range. And there's the RC. Got meter here. We got the mix up. You could have installed.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
There we got the wall break. Hard knockdown. Not giving Naga a chance. We got the Axel safe jumps. Okay, Axel pressure. You can't do that. You can't charge in Naga's face like that. You gotta respect him. Woo! Into the kill. Kadakoi looking very comfortable in this Axel.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Axel Boomer. Honestly, that fire... Holy shit. I said that fire, but that combo was fucking great. Yeah, no, that was fucking sick as hell. I'd like to see more install combos, but... That's more like system stuff than it is like character specific, right? And being aware of your meter. Holy shit, Maria.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
That's tornado. Into pressure. Yes, it does. Earth is up, but that doesn't matter. A third bomber has hit the Nagori Yuki.
Axel wins.
Katakoi 3-1. Also, by the way, Maria, I want you to know I appreciate your avatar on Challenge a lot, okay? I see the Miku. Up next is gonna be Vena vs. Sai. Challenge PvP is awesome. Yeah, exactly. We lost 0-3 to 2 Axels today. That's fucked up. Well, you got a game this time, but it was off the Anji instead of the Axel here. You two are good to go. I have you on the right side. Shut up.
Mankind.
If I'm a little not very energetic, I'm sorry. I'm having a critical fucking Homestuck moment. In that the latest update was bad. And a lot of people are telling me it's good, and I don't care for them telling me it's good. You know? Kinda sad.
ちょっと静かに僕の生存確率を計算してるから
Asuka versus Chip. Duel 1. Let's rock.
There's a cube. A little bit of cubes will cheer me up, right? At the end of these games. Fortunately, getting Vena fucking killed right now. That fucking hit? Incredible. The slow 6k known to man manages to hit Vena. Incredible footsies as neither character manages to hit each other for a brief second. And it still ends up with Asuka dead anyway. Cube, go Screamers. Nice, get the arpeggio off and Chip gets stuck in the vortex. Vena fighting to death. As you can see, two fucking speed staff cubes just took 30% of Chip's HP. Because video games. No, why not? You don't want to be known for your Venezis.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
No chat, I'm still looking at the wind-up leather doll collar. It's got a little like wind-up key on the back of the collar. I want it. What the hell was that noise the whole time? TP, and then it's still alive. An awful long.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Big cube. More cube. Somehow, I manages to find the fucking shuriken from full screen, and the first time that move's ever been useful. Ends up in the block string anyway, which is a little bit sad, but like, really impressive knowledge of Chip's moveset to use the one move that isn't actually useful at all. I managed to hit Asuka. This is the proof that Quantum won yet again. Does not manage to punish the super. The arpeggio gets cancelled and Chip manages to break the wall. Tragedy strikes as Ven is out of fucking mana. Chip's in the positive loop. Gold burst. Yeah, see, into the dust, but unfortunately DP, you're in the pressure loop now. YSC again, into the second dust. It works a second time. Vena, you absolute mad fucking person. We got cubes. We got cubes that hit you again. We got cubes that you can somehow phase through if your name is Chip Danoff. But it's still out! Incredible play by Asuka Arkroyd. All as fucking planned. I wonder how it feels to be Chip right now. Oh, what an experience. 2-0.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting... Duel 1. Let's rock!
Or cube. And this... You think the big cube is gonna get there in time? No, not quite.
Duel 2. Let's rock!
What's the score? The score is 2-0. Did oh, Jesus Christ. How did none of you shout at me about this fucking overlay? Hello? All of you are a fuck. At least you can see the whole match. But like, we have a proper overlay, you know that? What do you mean you didn't notice?
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Got a looping offense here. Manages to shimmy the throw into the super. Of an opponent. Manages to get the clash and wins with the punch afterwards. By sticking in here. 2-1.
Mankind knew that. Duel 1.
Let's see if we manage to get a 3-1 for Vanna here, or if I'm going to manage to reverse sweep it. That is an insane combo. What the hell? Jesus Christ.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
While the fuck gets fucking cancelled, we might see the reverse sweep. Game 5. Starting on us at a game 5 early here, we're not even in the top 8. Still in our top 16.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
量子誘導を切り替えた。量子クラス。構造を装填させる。奇跡を描く。
Thank you for the follow. I'm very viciously typing this last 3 minutes so you don't get fucking absolutely blasted. Thank you for the follow, Karakoi. We get a reverse sweep. Vanna, what the fuck happened? Yeah, let's take a break. I'm sorry, I'm getting very distracted with something personal, everyone. We'll be right back. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads. Get up, stretch, and make sure to not watch the ads. We'll be back with our top 8 after the ads. Okay, the ads should be over now. Hello everyone, welcome back. We got Balsavire versus Karakoi up for our winners semis. Also, hi Yoish. You two are good to go. This time I'm not going to forget to change the scene. The falsify switching character. Falsify just needed the go ahead. This category is still part of spec.
Mankind knew that they... Duel 1. Let's
I have
rock.
no idea. Illness. Gold burst. So it says yokai and AK. I should change that then. At least yokai. Every single time I hear fucking Axel goes through the wall, it cracks me up. Cause like you can hear the way the voice clip just like is weird. I wonder why they did that and why they haven't like recorded or fixed it. Was it like a reference to something? Into the super. And it kills. Adequate's Axel kind of fucking clean.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Misses a curve, doesn't matter. We're just fucking shooting. Shooting no matter what. Hear me? Kind of like fucking really impressed with falsifier spacing here. Just kind of trying to work around all the different ranges of Axel's balance at different times. Why is that weird? Falsify is pretty good. We get some pretty good happy chaoses here actually in our tournament, which is pretty fun. Gun. You can't outgun a sickle apparently. Yeah, in a less like flowcharty way, right? I feel like I see a lot more variation in what Falsify does than some other chaoses. Sometimes that means that it's less tight because I see a couple of like places where there's drops, where I think like Milkshake probably would have picked up. But on the other hand, I can definitely see that opponents struggle a lot more to adapt to what Falsify is doing and have to think more actively, which when, you know, you're faced with Chaos Gunshot, you don't want to be thinking, because then you get shot and then and then you're busy being hit, right? You don't have the time to think versus chaos mix and stuff. Attack Machina. Gun. Somehow, Katakoi manages to find the fucking window. I need to RC and pick up off that. What the hell? Barely doesn't get the combo, but like, what the fuck, Katakoi? That was insane. Gets the dust. And the perfect. 1-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Done. Up against Vanna again, they hold you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta face your bracket demons, you know? Axel Bomber, unfortunately, not enough. Speed a gun. Tornado getting fucking Goomba stomped. Katakoi just a little bit too predictable. Falsify having adapted here. 50 meter on Axel, positive bonus on Happy Chaos, and you straight through the wall again. Burst meter is rapidly going up though. Look at that. RC blocks the burst. Falsifier 2-1. Falsifier just as aware of that burst gauge as I am.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Just being gun upon gun upon gun upon gun. Falsifier likes to be on track to fucking obliterating this. Gun. Gun. Or gun. Falsify says, if I can play in danger and I can win the round, I don't care about getting the danger warning. Fucking watch this. And backdash it for the 5th time in a row. And you know what? It worked. Falsifier. 3-1. Up next, it'll be Sai vs Shinki. Yeah.
Duel 1.
Did you know that it's about to become hell for anyone with hay fever? It's very warm, so... warm and dry. So here in the Netherlands, we're going to fucking die. Yippee! Fishman! Holy shit! It's Zip Chanov. It's true. Thank you for the prime. You're a real one. Did you know that? Do you like my little fucking circly thingy, the Fumo? 2 years in, it's been a while. It really has. I'm just kind of fucking, unfortunately, zoned out a bit. Because once again, the Homestuck update was just that bad that I'm no longer, like, actively a person anymore. Understand? And watching a chip mirror is just kind of mesmerizing. I just see them like smack each other to death. Setting to 2 grades from offers you receive from uni? Hell yeah. That's doing great. I'm finally nearly finished with my bachelor's degree. It's pretty good. Counter. What's my degree in? Political science. I might choose to do the follow-up master for the same subject, but I might actually do a literary studies master. 'Cause an English-lit degree sounds pretty fun, actually. I've always been concerned with stories and talking about them, so we'll see if I like choose to go further with political science for my master's, or I'll go for English lit. Yeah, the machine gun. I mean, it is pretty easy to see me do any one of these. I is just kind of obliterating Shinki. Shinki, weren't you a Zato player?
Mankind knew that they cannot change. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, and there comes the Zato. I was just talking about this. No, genuinely, every single TGC is featured Shinki, and since like a couple tournaments ago, which is very fun. Why, I see. That risk. Unfortunately, Zada just does not have a good time against Chip. To make your return after exams because you're about to call a storm? Oh yeah. I believe in you. I'm currently writing, started to write my bachelor's thesis. That don't look like a good matchup for Dado. Good luck. Yeah. I don't know why they make you write a thesis for your fucking bachelor degree. And Sai, 3-0. My university just kind of hates me, I think. You know? Up next, going to be losers bracket, Yoish versus Pieta. I think. But it's good to hear you're doing good. And me, I'm doing okay, yeah. I'm struggling, but like I am managing for the most part. I'm doing my best. Sorry for disturbing the Strive Gaming. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I can't afford to DQ the most important player. I can DQ Theater anytime I want. And like, yeah, don't worry. I'm always hanging in there. I'm never not hanging in there. They can't fucking put me down. They can't fucking keep me down. You're playing Armor whether you like it or not, whatever. I mean, sure, fine. And the hashtag serious part of the bracket. If you lose anyway, I'm gonna laugh at you though. Laugh away. Yeah, again, I will. I will. You better win. Or else. The charity was paid. Hey, remember, you get much more lenience if you subscribe to me. Did you know? I'm more lenient towards subs, it's true. You shall not buy my provide. I am a charity. I'm an absolute charity case. You have no idea. Give me money, please. Fishman understands. Fishman subscribed. And key grab into the RP. Definitely your money and not big bet. Still counts. Anything counts. Gorilla. Big hit and gets the counter hit. I need to jump over the super. Pulls out the PLC. Goes for the invite hell. Unfortunately, it's air key grabbed. Opposed, Drunken Shade into the frog, into the button. First round goes for Yosh. Big dust. You had like 5 bazillion years to block that. How did you not block? Blocked it that time. Okay, I respect it. There's a command grab. First is up. 50 meter is up. Frog into the safe offense start. into the dust again. And Yorish 1-0.
おめでとう公務員だ
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
任せ今どんどんうまく上からしたやらそこですかいい機会
You see a little bit of ass tooling. A little bit of ass tooling never hurt anyone, which is why they nerfed it. You know, I kind of think that they shouldn't have nerfed the ass stalling. I feel like ass stalling, like dipshit stalling, is an important part of any fighting game that every player has to learn to deal with. Maybe I'm just kind of mean. Unfortunately, you can't drunk and share that.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Bonk.
Slap.
As Tolling mentioned. Okay, so Asuka isn't allowed to do it, but like the other one is.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
おいどんどんあれだありや前助かった任せそしてこうおい
Come on, grabs, but we got no Eddie. Eddie is somewhere else right now. Not because he's dead, but just because he's not there. The moment they remove Asuka's air options, or the moment they quit Strive. Yeah, I mean, the moment they changed Bridget role, I kind of struggle to really get back into Strive. It feels bad.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Counter.
No, more.
Flash. Up here to trying to get a back and forth going. The install or not seems to be rather determining for whether Piatek managed to get a chance in keeping with the character. Good old stalling from Yosh. And at the end of the stall. Up into the corner. Time to get the poke out. 6p. Not a privileged 6p in real. Takes you all the way to the corner. Wow. He's managing to make a comeback. Zato does have stronger ass stalling, but I feel like Asuka's is harder to read. Character who can fly is stronger ass stalling than the character who cannot fly. Yeah, also Zato's ass stall, again, I feel like is easier to interact with. Then again, this is colored by the fact that I play Bridget. Asuka can kind of stall out above 2H range for me, which sucks. I can try in 2H Zato. The thing about Asuka ass stall is that it's like, it is practically impossible for most characters to actually interact with. Eddie gauge restored. You're stuck in the offense zone. Unfortunately, throw was, I don't think, what you're short of there. Most can actually just double jump and hit him. Bridget kind of struggles to hit characters above her with her air buttons, so maybe that's just a Bridget thing. But like Bridget 2H is meant to reach the same range, and Asuka can definitely outrange Bridget 2H. Perfect. It's getting bodied 2-2 by Yoish. I think that's 2-2 at least. Not 3-2 yet, right? You're making count? Not 3-2 yet, yeah. 3 can count.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I managed to block the 2H, box the overheads, understall, and managed to get out. Right on the money with the commentary. Let's see game 5. Thank you, Venna. Danzai is going to obliterate Zada's kneecaps.
Duel 2.
Gotta say, Zada's theme truly is perfect. Big Jade. There's a lot of damage on him. Where's he into getting fucking body? 226k does your taxes, feeds your children, and gets you off. All without your wife knowing. I mean, I just like the genres that Strive plays with. But baited. Yo-ish.
Duel 3.
I like the concept album nature of Strive's music, you know? It doesn't matter if you can't play Talk About You, Nemo Heaven, and Shelter from the Rain in game. Because I can play Birthday Train, and I can torture everyone. You know? Stopping the Wild Assault there with a jab is kind of insane. It might be cracked, but don't tell her I said that. Unfortunately, not cracked enough. Yo-ish. 3-2.
Zato wins.
Hey Peter, remember I said I would laugh at you? You did good. Don't worry about it. But still, lol. Wow. Up next. Wait, did I put top 16? It's top 8. What am I on about? Next is going to be Photom versus Vena. Hey, Yo-ish, get off the damn stage. Thank you. We got a real honest to God bed. The return of the bed? Big cube. Delilah fucking fearful. And the bed is obliterated.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Big cube. Not the super cube yet. That's full screen. One hit from bad, it can obliterate Asuka's entire career. You know, I actually really liked the buff they gave Batman when they buffed it. You know? I like the direction that they chose for it. Stuff. Big waterfall. Into the low, and honestly running bed as like this kind of like really dangerous mixed character is really fun. See? Vano 1-0. I believe in the bed.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Zara böyle.
Duel 2.
Okay, photo come back. And I'm manning and come back in turn. We got big cubes, we got 6 H's. The pressure spring even. We got 50 meter. And bursting into the corner with 100 meter, what do you do? Die. Got him 1-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Explosion.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I actually managed to hit the cubes a little bit. It feels like Ben struggles to hit the cubes in this matchup, and that's why it kind of makes it difficult, right? Even though they're the projectile. But I don't know if that's actually true, but that's the feeling that I get from watching the gameplay here. Anna's too busy dying to lock in. You'll have to come back later. But 2-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
You know what I'm looking forward to, chat? I'm looking forward to the next Chainsaw Man update. Next chapter is on Tuesday. I'm really curious as to what's gonna happen. But I'm getting obliterated on that Bokwazi.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
You know what is the logic behind like Bedman being able to use burst? Like, I get that everyone else gets to use burst as like an expression of the world's innate magic or spark or whatever, right? Using the not electricity fuel. Why does the bed get to use it? Is it just because the bed is alive? And I'm managing to drag this out 2-2. Perhaps locking in like Yosh suggested. Did you know I have work tomorrow? Bad. Full day of work tomorrow. Oh, I got my grades back for one of my classes. Let's see if I pass or not. I did pop. Hooray. Let's go. Thank God. Thanks fucking God. Always feel stressful. But I'm at match point. Oh, sorry. Vanna at match point. But I'm perhaps losing. I'm gonna calculate my stomach there real quick. Picture. Flash. Unfortunately, Fodom is dying. Then it manages to lock in at the last second. Next time is your time. Up next is going to be Shinki versus Yoish. Yep, I passed the grey. I passed the class hand readily. Thank fucking god. Gap on chip. You can do it. Yoish, where are you? Oh, Yoish is here. Shinkiza's not here. I got bamboozled by the Zato. I was unjustly harassing Yoish. You can't gap in this matchup? You can't win though. Okay. I see. I believe in you. But I also believe in Yoish. So it's difficult. No? Lock in. I'll lock you in. Lock it around correctly. That's not locking in for neither of you. Oh. Yeah. And probably got obliterated. We get lows, we get tight ropes, we get cross-ups. Yoish, 1-0. The promised lock-in and gap did not happen. I do input DP on a pro controller D-pad. Like what? As in like a Switch pro controller? I don't know. I use a DualShock 5.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Switch D-pad. Oh. Why would you play on a Switch D-pad? What's auto players? I don't get it. Goish. 2-0.
Zato
It's 2-0, right?
wins.
I haven't been that distracted. You switch between analog and D-pad for your inputs. Excuse me?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Or control the D-pad of the window. Okay. The thing about it, Ven, is that like doing all of your input with a single finger is like it does tire your thumb out pretty bad. I think that's part of why the hitbox is like really popular, is that you can use multiple fingers, right?
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
We got Zato, we got green Zato. But are you on the side of green or red Zato? You're usually not pressing down and up at the same time. Usually. Sayonara. Really. Yoish. 3-0. Shinki obliterated.
Zato wins.
Up next is going to be Katakoi versus Vena. I'm looking forward to being able to sleep, chat. Dual sensible dress is better than this. I had to deal with a dual sense with drift while fighting at my Umfi's place once, and it was hellish because the drift was up, so you would just randomly jump.
Mankind knew that they cannot. Duel 1.
And like, actually the most hellish fucking way to play Guilty Gear in existence is randomly being in the air. If I timed it really poorly, I would get IID as well. Like, I did not intend to be air dashing here.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
But mana is back up. No more cubes, we got a vacuum staff. Penetration sit outside of the range here, but Katakoi sees the staff and immediately runs in. Says no thank you.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Big explosion, and you're in the mix up. Install! No! Yes! Yes! The second install! Katakoi, you fucking legend. The double install, the legendary double install.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Really, the full screen duel is insane. The repulsor staff into the fucking arpeggio for the trigonometry fucking cube hitting Katakoi. I would be so confused right now. Tell me, chat, would you have blocked that? Would you be able to react to those fucking cubes?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Tell me. Most likely. You believe you're better than Katakoi here? You think you would have? the bad Astor in question, by the way. What is this repulsor stuff nonsense again? Excuse me. Better geometry. Okay, yeah, but like while doing the fighting game is difficult.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
That's because he's a cool character? True. Not when Vena's playing him. When Vena's playing him, I just get fucking like bonked into math class. I see Vena do like fucking yeah, that took offense. I see Vena doing weird shit with like repulsor and slow stuff, and I'm just like, get me out.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
一気に行く。量子流動を切り替える。放出を誘導する。リフジー。両構造を焦点にさせる。
Big cube, 4 cubes, and in top echo. Adequate is actually like FDing out the cubes to prevent chip damage, which is like interesting to me. Usually, you need to save your...
Duel 2. Let's rock.
You usually need to save your stuff for YLC, but Axel just has enough long range options that like...
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Cube. Oh, over the house again, instant reading is crazy, yeah. That is playing like quite arguably the most insane Asuka with the staffs that I've seen in my life. I've never seen anyone else use those staffs quite as well. Or at all, but like, you know.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
No, I really wonder why it's a bow when Asuka picks you up and throws you. Like this big arrow that he draws. Look at that fucking movement on the repulsor staff cube. It pushes you forward. I bet you can pull some really fucking sick combos with the movement that that staff makes you do. When you get hit by a cube. Kinda cool that the vacuum effect. Venom manages to close it out after a difficult game 1 with a 3-1 lead. The Yokai team kill goes crazy. Up next, going to be Falsifier versus Sai. For our winners finals. You know, this goes so much quicker when we don't have game 5s every game. Like genuinely, like it is 2:43 instead of like 2 hours and 43 minutes in, instead of being 3 hours and 15 minutes in. Actually, like half an hour time save so far. Give me 1 sec before I can start. Okay, I'll run an ad. Falsify is going to be a minute, so you get a minute of ads. This is to prevent any pre-roll ads in the final like half an hour. Okay, the ad should over. Did we ping Sai? Didn't. Better. Okay, let's go. We got the Chip Happy Chaos matchup for our finals here. Oop. Let's see how this works.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh wait, fucking 1 minute of ads only reduces your pre-rolls for like 20 minutes. That's fucking deranged. Which is so horrible, you know? I don't think you get money on pre-roll ads.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh. We got Gamma Blaze, we got Gunshots. Fire is really not letting up. Fire is in a lot of pressure here. Not finding a way out. Epica's lack of defensive tools means that trying to find an out here is pretty difficult. We managed to find the mash.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Big gunshot. Fortunately, if Happy Chaos can manage to keep Chip out, this doesn't seem to be too difficult for Falsifier, because that corner pressure is really dangerous.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, 2D into the combo, into the wolf pick, into the big damage. That's half of your health gone. How do you feel about that? And you're stuck in the corner. Although the bonus on Chip. Unfortunately, Side not quite able to run over Falsifier here, and there's X marking it for Chip through the wall, doing a significant amount of damage. Now, Happy Chaos with positive bonus, I think it's probably scarier than Chip with positive bonus. In the grand scheme of things. Being able to slam out super concentration supers whenever you need to does seem like more important. On the other hand, Chip pressure with positive bonus is absolutely fucking devious. So Fluffy into the low. Into the RC super. We got big damage. Fighting over the last little bit of that life bar here. But it doesn't manage to pull it off. Also like throwing that back. A little bit of gunshot action. Into the wall stick. There comes the Machina. Who just entered the room? Okay, left again. Why I see blocked. Does spell the end for Thigh yet again. Falsifier up 2-0 here. Looking to get a clean sweep on these winners finals.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
There's a burst. Going out early here. But unfortunately Falsifier comes out ahead in the post burst situation. As Ex Machina going to put Chip through the wall again, and that's a lot of damage. That's his halfway total again, but that isn't going to be enough. He's have to be careful. Especially not with another Deus Ex Machina. Does it kill? Yes it does. Look at that health bar. It's fucking dead. Found shot to death in Chicago.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Unfortunately, that is the death of Chip. Then to lose his bracket. Falsifier sweeping through winner's side. Buys a ticket to Grand Finals. Up next is going to be Yoish versus Venna. What we've been waiting for all day. At least I have.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Hey, come on, grab. Old burst. Oh. Makes me wonder. Teleport up. Yeah, you think most characters can reach you with a double jump, by the way? Have you heard yourself? Hey, Ivory. Did you see that? Do you think that most characters can reach up there with a double jump? I think there should be a ceiling to each battle arena so that Asuka can hit his head on it and slam it to the ground. Yeah, it's pretty bad stalling. Most characters can reach it with a double jump. Yeah, exactly. Again, I think they should put a ceiling on the stage just so that Asuka can hit his fucking head and get spiked into the ground. Oh, like, it's not good. It's like, it just costs a bunch of mana, right? But like, unless you get the buffs in your hand, you're kind of just fucked. Like, it's still like intensely silly to say that most characters can reach it with a double jump. It just depends on too many things. For one teleport, sure, but do you ever have one teleport? I feel like whenever I see teleport, there's at least 3. Have you ever seen a single teleport in your life? When you draw a teleport, there's definitely another like 5 teleports coming your way, if not like 7.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I lose the flush. Fucking Eris showing up from nowhere on Planet X. Just to laugh at you. You know?
Duel 3. Let's rock.
That's been a Miku in Fortnite. Thank you for the mod VC message, Hazy. EX mold sound replaces all the mana breaking sound. It would be a really funny thing to replace the mana breaking sound with like the fucking what's it? You know the sound when you don't win at Wheel of Fortune? It kind of just makes like this sad
Duel 1. Let's rock.
they kind of Yeah, I think you could replace that with like the minor, like the feel and Wheel of Fortune sound. That would be good.
Duel 2.
Yo, it's kind of downloading Venom here. YSC does, however, obliterate the Eddie. So he stops being a real character for approximately at least 13 seconds. By which I mean 7. And a big oppose. Actually, it doesn't mean that much. Burst comes out, and the tap dust. Means that Yoish pulls ahead 2-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
量子流動に切り替わったインバイトあれだエアラマリア
Another big oppose. Not Eddie anymore, but that doesn't matter when you got close slash pressure. Or if Asuka just jumps into your spike. Really, the download is kind of insane.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Really? Holy shit, goes under the gold burst. Yoish. What the hell? Actually absurd. Actually just deranged. Yoish 3-1 for Venna. 3-1 against Venna. Gets the ticket to the losers finals. Up against I. We have I in the room. Yoish just stepping up to the stand. And who will make it to the grand finals? Right.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't know, like, if Yoish is just having, like, a hell bracket. Macro incident. Let's see if Chip blows up. Not quite. And it's a mash out.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That's it going nowhere. And Yo strikes back.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Big sword. I think did any damage. Almost getting good with him. And needs 6p. Delivers this one. Yo-ish. I hate this game.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, see, but still gets hit, unfortunately. That's a flex shield into double backdash, and the opposed Drunken Shade does deliver that round to Zale.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Into the big damage. Yosh kind of systematically slaughtering Sai here.
Zato wins.
Could be 2-0. Let's see if Yosh can clear this one out. 3-0. Clean. Sweep into that
Duel 1.
grand finals.
Let's rock.
God, I'm very sleepy. I'm so sorry, everyone. Oh, big fish. Big frog, I mean. Wall break isn't quite enough to kill Chip just yet. Immediately, wake up supers. And no thank you. Runs up. Gets a counter hit. Into Oki. Unfortunately, gets pierced out. By at the last life here. And there'll still be a Chip comeback. Gonna be a reverse sweep. Being good here with a pressure mid. Gosh temporarily managed to jump out. Falls in. And gets the counter hit on the DP there. Big damage. It's going to be enough. Sword into the wall break. No, it's a big chomp instead, not a sword. And that is going to kill Yoish. Rio.
Zato wins.
Zato wins. We got a Zato versus Happy Chaos finals here. We go straight to it. Falsify, get on the stage, and we'll see who's boss. Right, I've just out on the big screen. Let's swap them around. Put in the right order.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Power gun simply cannot beat the power of I sold my fucking shadow to the devil, you know, and my eyesight. Don't forget about the eyesight. And he's such a goofy little guy. Ever think about that? Fortunately, in turn, the power of shadows is no match against the Doom the Storm. Mario would win against Shadow the Hedgehog. You've seen it here.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
There it comes. Falsifying saying, no, I've got your number instead, actually. First mounting a comeback. That's a big counter hit. First does not get blocked. Eddie is dead, and there's a 100 meter on Happy Chaos. Runs at you with super concentration. What are you going to do? You have to sit there and block. Unfortunately, Yoish chooses to mash, and with all of that risk, the counter hit does a lot of damage. But is it going to be enough here to deliver the kill? Falsify 1-0. And so the big drills. Once again, Yosh taking a lead here in round 1. Falsify a bit slow to catch up. Let's find the counter hit and burst it in the corner. 100 meter here on forward, just not fast enough, but doesn't manage to give enough time to run it behind there and take round 1. That dust into the secondary effect marker now. It's going to bring the round count up to even for the perfect. Shotgun. We got curse. Do you want to press? I'll take your burst for your efforts. Fortunately, Yosh managed to capitalize on the burst. Finally kind of hit on Falsify in the corner. Air to air keeps Falsify in there. Good read on Happy Chaos's escape options. Managed to deliver Yosh a tying up 1-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I was apparently all caught up on the alley. This is an important message in our Discord, which by the way you should join. Falsify on a significant life deficit here, not giving up. Zada does have 50 meter and a decent amount of burst. But who needs that when you can simply throw someone RC and then fucking guns yet again? It's the power of positive bonus. You too can just fucking loop wall breaks on someone if your name is Happy Chaos. Yosh finding a pixel perfect way out. At a sliver of health there. Yosh really fighting for that bracket reset. Burst at the last pixel. Falsify says, nah, I win this. Super concentration too. Essentially betting on the ability to win in the next 6 bullets. But unfortunately, Yosh, 2-1. Gonna see a reset.
one. Let's rock.
Big counter hit here for Yosh at round start. Not looking good for Falsifier. Gotta see if any of them see each other in the bracket at all. Yosh was in the loser side from like the beginning. Having lost 2, let me see. Icarus. Round 4. So never actually faced Falsify here, and it's kind of showing.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Gunshot. Gun. Full gun. Falsify desperately trying to mount the comeback here. Trying to prevent the reset. Yosh has other plans. That's nearly up. I'm still not going. Oh, nice ball. Bracket's a bit sleepy today. On account of my co-host being away. We're in our grand final here. Some pretty good EMEA names. No tap dust. Fortunately, counter hit comes out for Yosh. All 5 minutes to run up against throw. Low into the haymaker. Falsify says, nah, 2-2. Taking this game 5 before I let you get the reset.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Bottle salt into the throw here. Goes putting out everything. Falsify forced to burst out. Eddie is dead. Done. And the Yosh pressure is unending. Falsify very nearly dead here, but has 50 meter. Yosh has got positive bonus, but no Eddie. Big counter here into the confirm. Either to go for the wall thump. Fire siege forces. Falsify back out. Add to add there from Yosh, taking the round. Very good with those JPs. Burst evaded. Falsify really good at that. That's this tournament. A lot of tension for the super. Comes over the fog. 54 range gunshot. With the curse on. Comes up, hits the low. And that is going to kill. Hey, perfect. It comes down to the last round here. Will Yosh get the reset? Or is Falsify going to take the round final? Gonna wait with that gunshot there, seeing if Yosh will press. Gotta hit again. Just doesn't have enough tension to get the hard knockdown. Tragedy. Uses that tension though immediately to block the burst. And that looks like it's going to be it for Yoish. A perfect round there by Falsifier at the end to secure the grand finals. What a win. And then let's see if there's anyone I want to raid with my 8 viewers today. Usually I got more people by the end of the stream, but I'm just that tired. Yeah, sure, we'll raid Ilso. I love Ilso. Everyone go over to Ilso's place. And thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all in 2 weeks. Less than 3 will be back, and I'll be more energetic. I won't have as much going on. So thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.